Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Sahar. Today I am going to tell you about the lateral compartment of leg. As you have already told that how the compartments are made in the leg, here is a brief review. This is tibia and this is fibula. We remember this thing that these compartments are made with the help of anterior and posterior intermuscular septums, interosseous membrane that are present between the two bones, and these two bones, tibia and fibula, they all together form the compartments inside the leg. This is tibia, this is fibula, in between them is the interosseous membrane. This is intermuscular septum that is arising from the deep fascia and attaches over the anterior border of fibula. This is posterior intermuscular septum arises from the deep fascia and attaches over the posterior border of fibula. ठीक है, they together form the lateral compartment, anterior compartment, and posterior compartment. These are the three compartments that are present in the leg. Today I am going to just tell you about the lateral compartment. This is the lateral compartment, and the boundaries of this lateral compartment is the lateral surface of fibula, anterior and posterior intermuscular septum, and lateral side of the leg or the deep fascia of the leg. These are the boundaries of the lateral compartment. Here there are only two muscles are present, peroneus brevis and peroneus longus. They are also called as fibularis brevis, fibularis longus. Okay, you will not be confused. In some books they are used fibularis longus, and books there is written peroneus longus. सो दीज लॉन्गस का सिर्फ कोर्स थोड़ा सा लॉन्ग होता है, अदरवाइज देखने में दोनों मसल्स एक जैसे ही होते हैं. ब्रेविस का शॉर्ट होता है, इसका लॉन्ग होता है. सो दीज आर ऑल द बाउंड्रीज एंड मसल्स. Now we came to know about the compartments. This is anterior compartment, this is lateral compartment, this is posterior compartment. Posterior compartment को again divide कर देते हैं हम दो में with the help of transverse intermuscular septum. This is a transverse intermuscular septum that divides the posterior compartment to superficial and deep group, which we will tell you later on. Now the two muscles we have to tell about its origin, insertion, उसी तरीके से nerve supply and action. We remember one thing that this lateral compartment is also called as everter compartment. Why it is called as everter compartment? Because the muscles that are involved in this compartment causes the eversion of the foot. ठीक है, eversion of foot क्या होती है? Eversion of foot means the outward motion of the foot. Okay, whenever these muscles become contract, जो मैं अभी आपको बताऊंगी, they will cause the eversion of foot. ठीक है. Now you can see in this diagram. ये lateral side दिखाई हुई है. ठीक है, this is the lateral side of leg. Okay, ये बताया हुआ fibularis brevis है, ये fibularis longus है. ठीक है. Now we have to tell about the proximal and distal attachment of these muscles. The proximal attachment of fibularis brevis, you can see here that it will comes from the head and superior two-third of the lateral surface of fibula. ठीक है. Its proximal attachment is head and superior two-third of the lateral surface of fibula. Below is the fibularis brevis. It arises from the inferior two-third of lateral surface of fibula. ठीक है, दोनों मसल बिल्कुल साथ साथ होते हैं. एक का कोर्स लॉन्ग है, that's why it is called as longus, और एक का शॉर्ट है. ठीक है. It arises from the lateral surface of fibula, upper two-third and lower two-third से lateral surface of fibula से fibularis brevis आएगा. दोनों मसल they come together and then they join the common synovial sheath. We remember one thing, they join the common synovial sheath, and by this they can passes below the superficial peroneus retinacula. ठीक है, and then runs downward. ठीक है. इसके अंदर ये डायग्राम में आपको इस तरह पता नहीं चल रहा है इसकी अटैचमेंट. मैं आपको और डायग्राम आपको दिखाती हूँ, इसमें आपको आइडिया हो जाएगा. जैसे कि ये है, इसमें फुट है, ये इसमें जो है ये आप देख रहे हैं. दिस इज़ द superior fibular retinaculum. This is basically the lower boundary of the lateral compartment as well. यहाँ पर आके lateral compartment आपका end हो जाता है. ठीक है. इससे पहले ही ये दोनों muscles common synovial sheath लेते हैं and they passes below the superior fibular retinaculum and then runs downward. The peroneus brevis, it will attaches over the base of the fifth metatarsal. ठीक है. Just as it attaches over the dorsal surface of tuberosity on the lateral surface of base of the fifth metatarsal. ठीक है. But you can see here that the पेरोनियस लॉन्गस, इट मूव्स मीडियली, ठीक है, इट रन्स डाउनवर्ड एंड मूव्स मीडियली एंड इट विल अटैचेस ओवर द head of the or the base of the first metatarsal and medial cuneiform. यहाँ पे इधर तो ये नज़र नहीं आ रहा, यहाँ पर होती है मीडियली क्यूनिफॉर्म बोन्स होती हैं, दैट इज़ मीडियल, इंटरमीडिएट, लैटरल, जो कि हम आपको बाद में बताएंगे। छोटा सा मैं व्यू बता देती हूँ आपको। ये पूरा फुट का स्ट्रक्चर है, इसमें ये क्यूबाइड बोन है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे फिफ्थ मेटाटार्सल है, बेस ऑफ फिफ्थ मेटाटार्सल, यहाँ पर आकर लगेगा पेरोनियस ब्रेविस, ठीक है, और जो पेरोनियस लॉन्गस है दैट विल मूव्स बिलो इट and it passes from these cuneiform bones. All of these are the cuneiform bones, lateral, intermediate and medial, and it attaches over the medial cuneiform bone and the first base of first metatarsal. So its course is somewhat long, but these both muscles come towards the metatarsals. Okay, now you can see here peroneus longus, peroneus brevis, and there attaches over the metatarsals. ठीक है, now the nerve supply of these muscles. These muscles are supplied by the common peroneal nerve. ठीक है, these muscles are supplied by the branch of the common peroneal nerve. कौन सी ब्रांच सप्लाई करती है? सुपरफिशियल पेरोनियल नर्व। ओके, कॉमन पेरोनियल नर्व की दो ब्रांचेस होती हैं, डीप पेरोनियल नर्व एंड सुपरफिशियल पेरोनियल नर्व। डीप पेरोनियल नर्व आपको बताया हुआ है कि वो एंटीरियर कंपार्टमेंट को सप्लाई करती है, और जो लैटरल कंपार्टमेंट की एक ही नर्व सप्लाई है दैट इज़ द सुपरफिशियल पेरोनियल नर्व, विच वी विल टेल टुडे। The common, first of all, I am just giving you a review of the common peroneal nerve, how it originates and how it is formed. ठीक है, तो common peroneal nerve is the major terminal branch of the sciatic nerve that is rises over the apex of popliteal fossa. You have to always tell how the nerve is arising. ठीक है, so the common peroneal nerve is the branch or the terminal branch of the sciatic nerve and arises over the apex of the popliteal fossa. ठीक है, once it is formed, it follows the medial border of the bicep femoris muscle. ठीक है, ये मैंने यहाँ पर इधर लिख दिया आपको ताकि आपके लिए easy हो जाएगा याद करना। ठीक है, it follows the lateral border of the bicep femoris muscle. So once it arises, it passes over the posterior aspect of the fibula. ठीक है, it passes through the posterior aspect of fibula and then it winds around the neck of the fibula. It is very important, it winds around the neck of the fibula and then comes forward. Okay, then it comes forward and then it gives rise to superficial and deep peroneal nerves. Mainly it is divided into both of these branches, superficial and deep peroneal nerve. ठीक है, you can see here in this diagram, अब मैं आपको दोबारा से कोर्स बताती हूँ। ये है फ्रंट व्यू, ठीक है, फ्रंट व्यू है, दिस इज़ द फ्रंट व्यू जहाँ पे नर्व्स आ रही हैं। ये है बैक व्यू, ठीक है, ये सारा बैक व्यू है, ठीक है। ये है टिबियल नर्व, ठीक है, टिबियल नर्व इज़ द कॉमन मेजर टर्मिनल ब्रांच ऑफ द शैटिक नर्व। ठीक है, ये शैटिक नर्व की कॉमन टर्मिनल ब्रांच होती है, ये पोस्टीरियरली चली जाती है जो कि पूरे के फिर पोस्टीरियर कंपार्टमेंट को सप्लाई करती है। ये सिंपल टिबियल नर्व का कोर्स है। यहाँ पर जो है वो नहीं दिखाई हुई कॉमन पेरोनियल नर्व क्योंकि वो आगे की तरफ चली जाती है। ठीक है, मैं आपको एक और डायग्राम में दिखाती हूँ कि किस तरह से जो है वो शैटिक नर्व जो है वो डिवाइड होती है। I can show you. I'm finding some of the clear diagram so you can see that how the sciatic nerve is divided into two main terminal branches. यहाँ पे ये देखिए, this is the common peroneal nerve. ठीक है, it's coming from the sciatic nerve and comes forward. ठीक है, it passes over the posterior aspect of the fibular head and then it winds around the neck of the fibula and divides into two branches. Superficial, this one is superficial, that is passing laterally and it supplies the lateral compartment of the leg. ये देखिए, ये front view है, this is the lateral compartment of the leg. This superficial peroneal nerve supplies the lateral compartment and this is the deep peroneal nerve that passes over the anterior compartment. ठीक है, it will passes over the extensor digitorum muscle. This is a deep peroneal nerve and this is the superficial peroneal nerve. Superficial peroneal nerve का बहुत ही छोटा सा कोर्स होता है. It arises between the fibular longus and the neck of the fibula, ठीक है, and then it passes descend downward in the lateral compartment and pierces a deep fascia at the distal third of the lung. यहाँ पे distal third of the leg पर it pierces a deep fascia and becomes subcutaneous. As it is called a superficial peroneal nerve, so it gives the cutaneous supply, ठीक है, it supplies all of the dorsum of the foot, skin of the dorsum of the foot, as well as distal third of the anterior surface of the leg, ठीक है, all of that skin. So this course is very small, and the deep fibular nerve, what it is doing, it also rises between the fibularis longus and neck of fibula and passes through the extensor digitorum longus, descends along the introitious membrane, यहाँ नीचे introitious membrane होती है, it will descend across that and crosses distal end of tibia and enters the dorsum of the foot. यहाँ पर ये dorsum of foot पे enter हो जाती है. It supplies the anterior muscles of the leg, dorsum of the foot and skin of the first interdigital cleft and also the gives the articular branches. ये तो deep peroneal nerve है. This is superficial peroneal nerve. इसके बारे में सिर्फ ये याद रखें कि it gives cutaneous supply to the distal third of the leg as well as the almost all of the dorsum of the foot. ठीक है. When these two muscles contract together, what they causes eversion of the foot. ठीक है. They will cause eversion of the foot. So the main action of these muscle is they everts foot. There are also weakly plantar flexors of the ankle joint. यहाँ पे ये mild सी plantar flexion भी करते हैं whenever they contract. So you have to remember the two main functions of the fibularis longus and fibularis brevis, that they evert foot as well as they plantar flexes the ankle joint. So it was all about the lateral compartment of leg. बिल्कुल simple है. There is only two muscles, fibularis longus, fibularis brevis. I have told you about their proximal and distal attachments along with the course of the superficial peroneal nerve and also the actions of the lateral compartment of leg muscles.